How is everybody doing today? And in this video, we are going to be talking about our brand new support character. And no, I'm not talking about Robin, because today we are going to be looking at who we have here, which is Harmony Trailblazer. And with Harmony Trailblazer, we are going to see a brand new mechanic, which is called Super Break. And holy crap, I can't wait to show you how this works. But before we get into that, make sure you leave a like, sub, comment, all that different type of stuff. Let me know if you're excited to use Trailblazer in her Harmony path and what you're going to be using with her, and when it comes to the teams and all that different type of stuff. I'm super excited. And lastly, yes, we are on the content creator experience server, which means that this is not fully indicative of the final product. Things may change when it comes to the final release. But going into Harmony Trailblazer, we're going to be looking at the traces, then the light cone, then the relics, all that different type of stuff, and just showing you at the end a showcase on how Super Break works. So other than that, let's go ahead and get straight into it. A lot of the stuff in her kit is very simple to talk about, just because it all funnels into her ultimate, which is the main gist of how it works. So basic attack, regular basic attack, nothing really crazy with it. The skill is going to be a rain of chips that fall down and absolutely eviscerate the shield of whatever is imaginary. So it's going to be honestly very exciting to see, and this gives a crap ton of energy because of how many hits are in this, and this allows for the ultimate to be able to have a really fast uptime if you have the skill points for it. The talent is going to be giving energy whenever an enemy gets broken, so this allows her to get her ultimate very easily. And then going about what we know of the ultimate, which is going to give us the Super Break mechanic, which is going to be giving all allies backup dancer, which is going to last for 3 turns. This is going to reduce its turn, of course, every time the Trailblazer comes up. And not only that, everybody with this effect is going to be getting an extra 30% of break effect. And not only that, we are going into our brand new mechanic, which is going to be Super Break. Now, Super Break is going to work in the fashion of how much shield are you deleting when they're already broken. So for characters, as you may know, basic attacks, skills, ultimates, all these different type of moves have different amounts that they can shave off of the shield that you see when you go against the enemy. Is usually any orangish type of color, or whatever that color is, when you see how much is going to be taken off of that ability. So basic attack does the least, skill usually does a little bit more than the basic attack, and then the ultimate usually takes up the crazy chunk. Of course, there's free cases like Gallagher E6, like with having other modifiers like REHOO, and not only that, with also having moves that generally just do a little bit more damage because of their traits or something like that. So honestly, looking at the toughness that you're about to do when they're already broken, that's how much damage you're going to get in Super Break. Now, looking at the Super Break itself, this does mean that they have to be broken already to be able to take advantage of this. So we do have to have them already cracked up. But with a lot of the traits that we're about to see, with it being having more toughness reduction on the first instance of his skill, honestly shreds the crap out of the shield that you're going to be doing with the skill. And then the next one is going to be delaying the characters even more whenever they get broken. Makes a lot of sense when you're dealing with Harmony Trailblazer, because you can only use her ult and only proc Super Break when they're already broken. So that is a big modifier. The main reason why REHOO is a really big buff to having Harmony Trailblazer on the team is because the longer they're delayed, as you know, REHOO delays them on the ultimate, the more you're able to take advantage of Super Break. And not only that, you also have the weakness break efficiency that we are going to be getting more Super Break damage from. So this is honestly super exciting to look at. And then lastly, the more enemies that there are on the field, the more Super Break damage you're going to be able to trigger, which is honestly really cool to see that we have ways to thin down the enemies even faster with this trace we have here. For the light cone that we're going to be running is going to be Memories of the Past, because we do want to get that break effect high so that we're able to not only give some to our allies from her E5, I think it's from the E5, it's E4, from her E4, which is going to help out other allies when it comes to their break effect, but also so that we can get these nasty pops as well when it comes to the allies getting taken down, and also allows us to imprison them for a lot longer, which helps out with her passive in whole for the Super Break. Not only that, we are going to be rocking Thief with Watchmaker and Talia. There are better ways to go around this, but this is what I could scrounge up for the showcase. I'm pretty sure 4-piece Thief is probably going to be the best with the break effect you're going to be given, and also the energy you're going to have when it comes to breaking those enemies. So this is going to be really cool. But let's go ahead and straight up take it into the showcase, which we're going to be taking into the MOC 12, which is going to be not her best team. This is purely a team just to show how Super Break works for the most part. It's going to be Kafka, because everybody on this floor has a lightning weakness. And then it's going to have REHOO to help us with the toughness break efficiency, which is going to help us with the Super Break damage. And not only that, the extra delay to help us out as well with having the super break modifier stay on, because they do have to be broken for us to take advantage of it. And the HOHO's here just for the energy, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get straight into the showcase. Now that we are here in the showcase, we're gonna go ahead and show off this team with HOHO, Trailblazer, and also Ruan-Mei. And of course, this isn't going to be the fastest team. We have no advanced floor. We don't have high speed on any of these guys realistically, or an insane amount of speed to be able to abuse it. But that's going to be in its own video where we talk about realistically the best case scenario for Trailblazer. But this showcase here is going to be showing how the super break mechanic works. And I went ahead and shot the gun, I guess you could say. But as you see, this brownish or orangish looking color right here is how much shield they're going to be losing when you do your basic attack, your skill, your ultimate, all that different type of stuff. The bigger this is the more damage you're going to be doing in super break when they're already broken. So for characters like Topaz and Numbi, for characters like Jing Yuan with Lightning Lord stack 10, or any other character that has a massive amount of bar they can reduce, like Shui Yi or other characters, they're going to be able to benefit the most from these super breaks, because they have the highest amount of super break damage, or the highest amount of toughness bar damage that they can do in one attack, which is going to help a crazy amount. So we're going to use the skill with Trailblazer, and as you can see, we're going to absolutely eviscerate his shield if all the coins land on him, hopefully. But not only that, this also is going to insanely battery hit her ultimate. So we're going to go ahead and use the skill. You see a phantom that shield just left, and she basically has her ultimate as well. If we would have landed more coins, or it was a single target boss, their shield would have been gone. That would have been absolutely amazing to see. We're going to go ahead and do a basic on the big guy right here into the Ruan-Mei ultimate. And then after that, we're going to see a... I would go ahead and put out the Trailblazer ult into the Kafka ult once the guys come out, so that we're able to take them out really quickly and have the Trailblazer just KO them for us, which is going to be really cool. Everybody's about to be broken for the most part. The dino did get broke, so that's absolutely amazing. And now to show off what we were talking about. As I said before, the amount of damage you would have done for the toughness bar is now going to be converted into super break damage. So if I basic attack with HOHO here, that's 19k super break. If I were to skill the big guy, not only is the first initial hit going to hurt pretty hard, because not only do we get the break effect bonus from the ultimate on the MC, but we're also going to get those last few hits converted into super break damage, which is going to look like a nice 32k. Holy crap. And now to hit both of them with these, and varying on the amount of hits we hit between the two, this is going to help us, I guess you say, identify what the super break damage is going to be. And that's going to be with a skill hitting majority the dinosaur 134k super break with a 30k on the side. Dear Lord. And as you see, we probably might not KO them immediately here, but to show off how she actually works very well with Ruan-Mei, now that you see that these guys are finally coming up, this means we're no longer going to be able to use the super break damage. We're no longer going to be able to proc it, because they will have a shield again. But now if we have Ruan-Mei on the team, we're going to see them get delayed again. Oh, well, he died though, but we were going to see him get delayed, and maybe we might be able to show it off, possibly, if he doesn't die here. Never mind. Taking a 35k, taking a 20k, and they're dead. I kind of wanted to show off how them waking up would have stopped us from being able to abuse that super break damage you saw there. But since we have Ruan-Mei on the field, it delays them right back down, which allows us to get a little bit more actions in right before it ends up happening. As you see, we already have our ultimate up with the Trailblazer, even though we still have the breakup or the backup dancer effect up. So let's go ahead, use the ult with Kafka, because at the current moment, we have to just waste the energy just to get the skill rolling, so that we can get the most amount of damage you can do on these shields. We're going to skill again, and then after that, we're going to wait and hopefully not get frozen with Stella, or hopefully not get frozen with Kafka, because there are big players at the current moment. And looks like we're all good, so perfect. We're going to go ahead and use the backup dancer effect after we got it for 100% uptime, giving us the refresh and going back onto the dino for the skill, allowing us to absolutely eviscerate his shield. As you see, only a percentage is left. Holy crap, that's insane. I'm not going to lie to you. That is absolutely wild. I'm going to re-up Ruan-Mei's buff. We're about to get our ultimate too, so it's really cool. The dino is losing his shield, and he's now going to be able to take super break damage, which is honestly amazing to me. We're going to basic attack Kakolia to get the shield down a little bit lower. And then after that, we have the ult from Ruan-Mei. We don't have a follow-up attack for Kafka to be able to help out with the shield. So what we're going to do is basic attack the dino, and that's 27k super break. We also don't have the follow-up for Kafka as well for HOHO. So guess what? That is another 14k super break. And now the Kakolia is super low on her shield. We got 21 Super K break on the Dino, and now the Dino's going to take Super Break because of the ultimate, and Cocolia, I think as well, will also be taking Super Break damage as well. She took 42k. Holy crap. And now they both are broken, allowing us to not only delay them once they come up with Cocolia and the Dino coming up after Trailblazer, but now a massive amount of damage because of the amount of times you hit with Trailblazer on her skill. Now we're going to see a nice looking, boom, 52k to 88k, and we already have the ultimate up as well, and they both got delayed, which is beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. All these super breaks helping. Holy crap, is this character insane. And I did not, honestly, they did pretty good for it being a very mismanaged team, only being here in the form or fashion to be able to help with the super break damage or showing off the mechanics. So overall, very impressed with this character, very excited to try out this character on my actual account. And other than that, that's going to be it for this showcase. I appreciate y'all guys so much. This Cocolia is going to kill me last second, which is funny in all honest opinion. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll wait to end the video. See y'all guys in the next one, and peace.